Hello YouTube! Last time I did my video on Morrowind I pissed some people off. They of course did not watch the video to see it was a parody, they just left a hateful comment and left. So to avoid that on this video I will be very specific this time. This video is not a parody and you should absolutely take it seriously. I mean, I'm a serious lore person and I do not make jokes because I'm German. No, just kidding, I am Dutch. The other things were true though, no sarcasm. So with that said, I have this amazing theory that will shake the foundations of Elder Scrolls lore. I present you the theory of the last living of the Septim bloodline. Nope, not doing this, not even for a parody. So you think the Septim Empire is dead and that there is no legitimate emperor left. And you think that the Medes rightfully rule. Well, think again. During the time of Skyrim there's one rightful emperor, one who could relight the dragon fires and who was dragonborn by birthright. And his name is Lord Tusk. And if you think, Zork, that's a Horker, not a human. You are right. But you're also an absolute douchebag, since you just assumed this race. Come on, it's the year 201 of the 4th era, be a bit progressive. Where are we living, 2nd era? Let me explain. Lord Tusk is the king of this island. Horker Island, which used to be bigger. Back in the day it was, I think like this or something. Yeah, seems about right. So when the Empire was weak at the time and the Emperor Pelagius Septim II sought unity within Imperial, he married off his cousins to all the great lords of the land. And one of his cousins was married to the great grandmother of Lord Tusk to get political influence in the kingdom of Horker Island, which, remember, was bigger at the time, so it was bigger of a deal. So you might wonder, why have we never heard about this? Well, I have, because I am an absolute lore freak. All you other people, if you don't know this story, you can't possibly call yourself a lore master. But there is another reason why you might not have heard of it. Because, well, after the Empire achieved unity, the royal family of Horker Island decided to completely wipe this marriage from their royal history, because on Horker Island marrying to a human was actually considered a crime for the citizens of Horker Island. So the only reason the Horker king at the time, Lord Great Snout, had married off his daughter to one of the Septims was because Pelagius II had promised him one fish and a shiny new door hinge. When it turned out that the door hinge was not shiny enough, the cousin of Pelagius Septim II, Bestialitis Septim, was banished from the kingdom of Horker Island. This is actually why the Mythic Dawn never found out about this heir of the Septim throne and how the Septim throne managed to actually survive until the 4th era. However, it was already too late, because the seed had already been planted and the Horker Septim line was officially born. Through the decennia, the Septim Horker lords have always kept their place in history, only to be wiped from it by the humans who were too ashamed to be actually admitting that they were saved by Horkers. I mean, do you really think the kingdoms of High Rock faced the Cameron Usurper by themselves, or that the Hammerfell was in the Great War only able to survive due to Imperial veterans? I mean, wake up, people! You're being lied to by Bethesda. This glorious history ultimately all led to the birth of Great Lord Tusk, who has by this time lost most of his kingdom due to the gambling problems of his grandfather, Lord Smallfin. However, he always claimed that his fin was not that small, that's why he bought such big boats. But, however small his kingdom may be, Lord Tusk stands ready. Lord Tusk stands ready to combat a new Oblivion crisis and guide all of humanity and Horkeranity to a new golden age, when his true claim for the Ruby Throne is finally accepted. And now you think, is there proof? Yes, there is actually. It was confirmed by one of my anonymous sources within Bethesda circles that I totally haven't made up, that he was supposed to be classified in a unique faction within the Creation Kit, the Half-Septim faction. You see? Wake up, people! And if you find this hard to believe, I get it. You will litter the comments with your fake news. But I know the truth, and by the authority of Great Lord Tusk, I banish thee from my comments. All hail the Great Lord Tusk. And yet, this story is even more believable than some of the shit people believe online.